Hey guys, it's your boy Tofuru here, and welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. And I know where we last left off. It was like a good portion into the investigation, so I wanted to finish it up now. So if this episode's shorter than usual, it's just because I wanted to wrap up the last part of it before the court trial, and then have a full episode just for that. But I also felt like the last episode was getting really long, so I didn't feel right extending it beyond the hour, where I like the hour amount I like to do. But anyways, hope you guys are ready for an exciting week and fun time of Danganronpa, especially with all these new releases coming out for Zero Escape, which is in a couple days. I think on 24th it comes out, so I'll be doing that shortly. As well as, hopefully when this game ends, I can start the next Danganronpa. I also have a super cool idea for, hopefully the horror game I want to play comes out soon, so I can do that as well. So maybe I'll be expanding the amount of videos I do. If you guys want to see more videos out a week, let me know. If you don't like, let's say, like if you want to see more stuff, I'll try to put more out. But if you want to see more episodes of Danganronpa to help get through it faster, or you want to see like a variance of like videos a week, just let me know down below. But anyway, let's start this. Where we last left off, I think Monokuma was asking for us to come to the gym for our last hint, I think, though he wanted to give us or something. It was like an announcement. So we just saw Hiro leave from here because he talked to Monokuma already, which means everyone individually talked to him, maybe? I'm not so sure. But let's talk to him. Let's figure out what the fuck's going on, alright?
I am Monokuma!
Hello! Hello! Welcome, hello! Are you ready for your final hint? Well, it just so happens to be in that envelope on the ground in front of you.
The envelope? What the fuck's in this shit? This must be the envelope.
And just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside.
What?
Don't worry, just get on with it.
Okay, Monokuma. Monokuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope and opened it. Inside were my credentials. What I found was a single photograph. What? It featured a bunch of faces I recognized extremely well. Where am I in this photo? Everyone else is there, but where am I? See, that's weird. See, Asahina's in there. We have Toko. We have Yakuya. We have 5 on the right. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 5. Yeah, it's 15. It's the 15, I believe. It's just missing me, virtually. Alright? Because it's 5 in the far right. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I would be the one taking the picture as 16. Okay, yeah, so it is all of them. And they're all in different clothes. Was this before or after? Are these the people who have I'm so confused. It was everyone who'd come to Hope's Peak at the same time as me. Wait, but there's someone behind Sayaka. Yeah, well, that's Mukuro Ikusaba. She's the only one I don't recognize. Wait, that's not true. I do recognize her. That's right. When Byakuya and I were in the headmaster's room, we looked at that file. Mukuro Ikusaba? Then this girl is the missing student. What? Why? Why is Mukuro here with everyone else? And even more than that, just having everyone here pose like this is weird enough by itself. And we're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything like this. And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I'm not in this picture. I'm the only one not there. The picture has all 15 other students, but not me. But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't ever remember taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived here at Hope's Peak Academy. So it's natural for me not to be in this picture, but what's definitely unnatural is that everyone else is in the picture. I thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other until they got here. But if this picture's real, then could that mean... could it be everyone else and just me? Everyone here except me is...
How long are you gonna keep making up, how long are you gonna keep up this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet?
What are you gonna do?
You're kinda getting in the way, standing there, you know. So I mean, get out!
But...
I told you, I'm not fielding any questions.
Unbelievable.
What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd be totally out of left field.
Oh, he freaked out. Okay, so he reached his emotional cap again. I guess that means he's done talking. Damn it. Alright, well we have the group photo. So in the end, all I found in the gym was was even more confusion. It was the photo, but yeah, more confusion. And with that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. Huh. How does that count as a hint? It just made me even more confused. Is that what Monokuma was going for? Did he put together a fake photo just to confuse me? But it looks so real, so full of life. How could anyone fake that? Which would mean everyone but me. Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. That should clear all this up. No, I have to clear this up. Alright, we have a mission in life, I suppose. So let's ask whoever's left about that photo. I mean, they all should have seen it by now, right? So let's just, actually, maybe the map will tell me where to go. Let's see. No. Oh, they're all... Who's in here? Okay, so they're all in their own zones. Alright, we're gonna have to go hunt everybody down again. So let's go find Makuya. He's in the archive, and, I'm trying to think where everyone would be. They might be in their most happiest places collecting the last bit of information they can divulge, I guess? Or, not divulge, uncover. Yeah, uncover is the right word. Alright, Byakuya, so what's up? What do you think about all this? Oh, Byakuya! Listen, do you think we could talk? Byakuya?
That's enough.
I have nothing to talk to you about. Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Hey, Byakuya, wait! But of course he didn't. He just walked away. What the? Why was he acting like that? Like he was purposely trying to avoid me. What's going on? Is everyone gonna feel this way? I'm kind of more suspicious as to what they saw. Did everyone see the same photo, or is it just me? Alright, Asahina, here I come. Maybe Kyoko will just find it, or maybe she's seeing the information now, and that's why she hasn't shown up yet. So, Hina, so this is where you've been hiding. Listen, I was hoping I could talk to you. Makoto? Sorry, gotta go. What? She ran off so fast, I didn't even have time to ask her to stop. Hina, why? Why won't you talk to me? Okay, yeah, everyone's avoiding you, dude. I don't know why particularly, but they are trying their darnest to do so. Well, at least the last two are in here. So, Hero, what's up? Hey, Hero! Makoto! What's going on with you? Every time I see you, you freak out like that. No. Sorry, but I'm in a big hurry. Once again, he ran off like a terrified rabbit. Hero, what's wrong? I still wasn't able to talk to him about the notebook I found. It was like he was avoiding me. Like he was afraid of me. Why? What did Monokuma do to us? Sorry if I keep hitting escape. I keep thinking escape's to back out when it's R to return. It's just annoying. It's just like a simple switch up, but I wonder why he's avoiding me. What is it in that photo that they saw that was different than what I saw? I mean, I saw everybody in the classroom, but why wasn't I there? What did they see? Did they see me as like a murderer or something? Did they see me in the center of the fucking death lab? I don't know. Anyway, I decided to visit the biolab one more time. And the first thing I saw when I got there, Toko, was her passed out again. Huh? Toko? And she opened the body out. Great. Toko! Are you okay? No. She's not dead, is she? No, I'd assume she... Yeah, became Genocide Jill. What? It's cold. It's super cold. It's so cold I think I might catch a cold. If you keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will.
I see.
What? I was asleep. I must have fainted again. I bet you were standing there staring at me, getting all excited, weren't you? No, it wasn't. Oh, then what? Hot and bothered, straight up horny. Okay, so why did you pass out? I don't know. Last thing I remembered was me waking up just now. What did you do to Miss Morse? Morrissey? I didn't. Her name's Toko Morrissey? Okay. I didn't do anything though. Oh, that's right. Your memory stops and starts each time you switch. Kind of like a tape recorder. And it's like the A side and the B side. Bingo! Bazinga! Bazinga. We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate.
You SOB!
And don't say it like it's a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because even if she forgets something, I totally remember.
Yes!
So it's like double the memory. No. It's more like half. Yeah, because it'd be double if you had both of them, but in reality, you guys having a split memory doesn't really help anyone. But all I want to know right now is where's my little darling? Tell me now or I'll slit your throat. I don't know. I'm sure Bikuya's around somewhere, doing his own investigating, but I think the last time I saw him was in the archive?
Yes.
By himself? I assume so?
Oh, I'm on fire!
I knew it! I totally knew it! I am a total pro when it comes to all things master. Anyway, I gotta hurry. I can't even imagine how lonely he must be right now. I mean, at least she didn't run away at the drop of a hat. It's better than nothing. Toko shut off, her eerie laughter echoing behind her. I totally forgot to ask her about the picture. Not that she would know if Genocide Jill was the one who saw it, then she'd have the information, but if Toko saw it, then we'd not know a damn thing about it. Well, there's no point in asking Genocide Jack anyway. Besides, I have more important things to do right now. Why did Toko faint? There's gotta be some reason for it. Well, there's that dead body right there, so whose body is it? The fridge. It's open. But I'm sure they're all shut tight last time I was here. That must be why she passed out.
Right.
Figured you'd be here. She faints so easily. Kyoko!
Makoto.
It's getting late, isn't it? Are you okay?
Indeed.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. No, you don't have to apologize.
Listen.
But listen, about this room. Yeah, it's
It would seem...
a morgue. Yeah, I figured that out last time I was here.
I knew it.
I suspected as much. And Toko must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was in there, and well, there you have it. You knew she fainted?
Indeed.
I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear.
It would seem...
I imagined she came here to investigate. When she opened the slot there, that's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks. I'd say a sack of potatoes, but sure, bag of rocks. Fair enough. Why is everything gotta be so difficult with her?
Anyway...
We should close it up. Don't want to leave it hanging open like that. Yeah, good idea.
Makoto.
Give me a hand with this? Kyoko approached the fridge, hands outstretched. But suddenly, she stopped. What's wrong?
Listen.
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it. Huh? How come? Because Mukuro's body isn't here. That's Mukuro's body? And you're assuming if she's dead, then her body... The thing is, we've seen everybody here, but Monokuma isn't moving anymore, so I'm not sure how this is gonna work. Mukuro's corpse? Mukuro's body's inside the fridge?
I see.
Just like every other time, the mastermind probably brought it up here while we were in the class trial. The mastermind did it? Because they assumed we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So...
You may be right. Either way, now I can finally get a good look at the body. Oh, that's right. Kyoko didn't have a chance to check the body during the last investigation.
Makoto.
It would also probably confirm my suspicions that it's actually Yunko's body, and that Mukuro isn't dead. Because I believe the fake fingernails aren't really a Mukuro thing. She looked very plain Jane, or almost bare minimum of sorts. So I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time, and I'm going to grab the mastermind by the tail. Okay, so what should I do?
So then...
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished. Just wait over there? And that's it, just in the corner over there, just staring at the wall. Sure, I guess. There's not much else I can really do other than check the body myself. It's a fridge meant for storing dead bodies. I can't do it. I can't look inside. Are you done, Kyoko? I should ask Kyoko about that group photo. Yeah, why is Yunko's face covered in the photo? That's also kind of weird. I don't know. It's very weird. It's almost super intentional. For what reason? I have no idea. After all, she was in it too. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I want to talk to you about something. What is it? It's about the announcement Monokuma made earlier.
Whew.
You mean the one about a hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer. Huh? Why not?
Because...
The only reason he'd give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us, to cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own, without whatever hints he may offer. That's a good point. I wish I could go back and do the same thing, but what's done is done, I guess. No, I think you're fine. The thing is, now that you know the trick, it doesn't hold the same merit. It doesn't tug at you the same way. It's good to note, but then again, you've seen 2 other photos with the same weird situation, so honestly, seeing that only answers that everybody was at that, I guess, school, the same classroom. Which leads me to believe that we were all in a normal class situation, so when we first got to the school, and then our minds were erased, and then we were rethrown into the same situation, but under a death game ruling, and not the original hope ruling that we were doing it for, is what I assume this is all about. Maybe. It would explain the photos, and it would explain why everyone was happy-go-lucky beforehand, but then suddenly we were thrown back into it. I don't know, it's a weird situation. For sure, but I don't know why, you know, because I think that we were initially sent there for a communal life to be happy, and that's why Makoto keeps remembering bits and glimpses where he's like, yeah, I was meant to stay here. So, I don't know, maybe we'll figure it out. It might uncover itself in the court trial. Standing here looking at her, I don't think she's hiding anything from me. No, she probably wouldn't. Out of everybody, Kyoko's the only one that'd probably tell you how it is, especially when she's upset with you. But is she right? Did the mastermind forge that picture as a trap to confuse us? That's gotta be it. There's no other explanation. On the left side of the refrigerator, a bunch of blue lights are on. But these ones aren't.
It would seem...
Yeah, it would seem the blue light comes on when a slot is occupied, which we figured out if you read when we read the instruction manual. And so when someone's in there, a blue light comes on. Looking around, the number of the lights on, including Mukuro's, there's 9 in all. 9? But isn't there... Alright, right now there's Asahina, Yasuhiro, Kyoko, me, Byakuya, and Toko. Right? That's including everyone? Mukuro would be dead. But if it's 6 out of 16, we're missing a body. It would have to be 10 if Mukuro's dead. But the confirmed deaths we do have are Yunko, Sakura, we have Tough Guy McTufferson, we have Sergeant Skool Morality, we have Psycho Celeste, we have Computer Nerd, Alter Ego. Well, we have Computer Nerd. We also have Baseball Star. We have Sayaka, which would make us out to 8. Are we missing anyone else? Oh, we are missing Big Doughboy, Anime Kid. That would be 9. Is there anybody else that's died randomly? No, I think that's all 9. So Mukuro ain't dead. 9 lights. Which would then bring us back to the grand total that that's not Mukuro's body. That's Yunko's body. I don't know why, but Yunko's body. So that's what the important... is it seriously just the group photo? I guess I have to leave. Sorry, guys. Jesus. So, we figured out that Mukuro probably isn't dead because there's 9 lights on and there's only 9 confirmed deaths before the Mukuro death trial. So, I have to figure out what's missing. Maybe check on the tarps? I don't know. You know, yeah, I know I've seen this tarp before. And then it's the same one I found in the garden, in the tool shed. And if I remember, that tarp, it said the stamp of Biolab on it. Actually, I don't think we connected these dots before. Not at least in this way. And that's the tarp that's been used to help camouflage the murder in the garden. At some point, someone got it from the Biolab and took it over there, which would mean it'd have to be Mukuro. Yeah, now that we finally connected that, that's actually a really good point to have. Oh! So that's what we had to do. We had to get the rest of the little facts that were hidden in this room that we wouldn't get. Because we had to go to the tarp first in the garden to realize that it had the Biolab stamp on it to come back here to check on it. Okay. Makoto, I'm done. Already? Jeez, that's fast.
Indeed.
Anyone can do good work if they go slow. In that spirit, I'll make my report brief. Lay it on me. So what'd you find?
Indeed.
I paid careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood, and it seems highly likely that the stomach wound and the blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. Really? The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. So that means neither of those were a fatal injury then, right? Then what was that fatal injury? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered in other wounds, but these were at least several days old. That actually makes more sense, because Yunko, if I remember correctly, was stabbed like millions of times through the upper torso region. She was stabbed like by 6 spears? I don't know how many. It's an odd number, but they're several days old, so you wouldn't know. And if someone sewed up the wounds after the fact or helped heal the scar, like the other scars or wounds, they'd be old wounds. Like, the other option is those other wounds, but the file says they were old.
Is that right?
Where does it say they were old? See, we implied it was Mukuro because Mukuro has battle scars. But it did not say old. It just said they have been... They're not as recent. Huh?
Because...
All the Monokuma file says is they were inflicted at least several days ago. I guess I don't see the difference.
Wrong.
Well, the difference is immense, considering the impression they give.
Listen.
You seem to be equating several days with simply old.
However...
But that doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds, it makes it sound like they've been there forever, like they weren't related to the murder. Are you saying they are? But all we got out of the Monokuma right after was she was killed, right? So if the wounds were at least a few days old, there's no way we could have had anything to do with it.
So then...
But what if Mukuro herself wasn't killed within the last few days? What?
At the very least...
Certainly, you can allow it as one of the many possibilities, can't you? One of the many.
Right.
A detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they can.
In other words...
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. Then, as they investigate, they test what they find against each of these possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean that you'll be any good at detective work. But beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep it in mind for the future. Alright, Kyoko, that was a very in-depth discussion. I mean, it further cements that that's not Mukuro, but... So if there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of the body, now's the time. Alright then, come to think of it, there was one thing. Earlier, when I was looking at Mukuro's profile, it listed her height and weight.
So...
5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds. Vitals were 31, 22, 32. Did I get that all right? You remembered all that? They are indeed consistent with the corpse. So then...
Indeed.
And don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake.
Indeed.
Our victim in this case is, without a doubt, Mukuro Ikusaba. No. No, it's fucking not.
And?
Is that all you wanted to ask? Yeah, I think so.
So then...
Then it looks like we have no further business with Mukuro's body. Then let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here. Oh wait, we're not gonna put the body back? Don't you think it's kind of sad leaving it out like this?
Why?
Sad? Did you forget? She was our enemy once. A part of the ultimate despair. But she got killed. She's still a victim.
Hey.
Have you ever heard of the phrase, you reap what you sow? Well, yeah, but still. You really are naive, you know that? It's really quite appalling. But she could have abandoned me, but she decided to help me instead. So for someone like that, what does it mean to be naive?
So then...
I think we've done all we can do here. Back to our separate investigations, yes? Hold on. I still have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to Kyoko about. I need to ask her about that pocketbook I found in the locker. If I don't do it now... Yeah, I actually, that's a good question. I should talk to her about that. This is the one time we'll have someone here to talk about it. Hey, Kyoko. I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask.
What?
Go on, then. Out with it. Have you really not seen your dad even once since you got here?
What?
What?
So...
What do you mean? Well, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the dorms?
Indeed.
I do, yes. But to get into any of the lockers, you need a handbook of whoever the locker belongs to. Actually, I managed to get them open using that emergency handbook.
I see.
The one you found in the headmaster's hidden room?
And?
So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers? I found a pocketbook, and after looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook.
Why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because...
Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine those lockers belonging to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What I'm saying is, there's no way I could have had access to any of those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker? Everything you just said makes perfect sense. But there was something written inside. It was about the headmaster. About your father.
What? If that's true...
Could that mean that video is real too? Video?
Makoto.
I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. What are you talking about? I need to go investigate those lockers. Right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own two eyes. Oh, let me give you the headmaster's handbook. That way you can...
So...
That won't be necessary. Well, if she owns it, she'll find the locker she needs to find. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. After all, it would seem that it's my locker. Your locker?
Makoto.
If you watch this, it'll all make sense. Oh shit, she gave a DVD. And it says Class 78, Urgent Interviews.
So...
I found it in that hidden room after you left.
Anyway...
I don't have time to explain what I think it means, so just watch it and see for yourself. I don't think you'll realize exactly what it means. You'll understand why you found the pocketbook in a place none of us have ever been before. None of this makes sense right now. But I guess that means there's some important clue on this DVD. Alright, so we have an important DVD to watch.
Makoto.
Oh, and now it's my turn. Do you have a second to listen to me ramble? Ramble?
In other words...
So as it turns out, the arrangements I'd made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings. You're talking about your dad, right? I can never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask for the rest of my life. And all because of the mastermind.
However...
But there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that. Kyoko's eyes burn with a fire of determination. The determination to defeat the mastermind. It's strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
Why?
So why does it bother me so much to know he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess. She let out a small laugh as she said it, but her smile was filled with sorrow.
Whew.
So, that's it for my rambling. There's still much to do before I can consider my task complete. Yeah, you're right.
Hey.
But keep this in mind. There's only one ever absolute truth. Whether the truth serves justice or suffering. Whether it's the greatest truth or the worst. What do you mean?
Makoto.
Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope. Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know? Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
So then.
Anyway, I need to get going. I'll see you in the class trial. Leaving behind a final farewell, Kyoko was gone. I better get going myself. Alright, I got that DVD, so let's check that fucking thing out. Kyoko said something about hopeless truth. But no matter what happens, I won't lose hope. Even if it's the worst truth in the world. I can't afford to lose. Why do I feel like the video is going to show interviews with various students here, you know? Like, that's what's hiding, you know? Everybody talked to the principal at some point or another, and that was a result of, like I said, that's the compilation, or urgent interviews, so it might actually deal with the various students who met with the headmaster before he was murdered. I don't know who, or exactly why, but that'll be the group anyway, so, whew, okay. This should be able to play DVDs just fine. Well then, I better take a look. I took out the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player. It said it was playing, but nothing appeared on screen. I stared into the black of the monitor. It must have only been a few seconds. But to me it felt like an eternity. And then all of a sudden, an image appeared. Sayaka? It took me by total surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long. And there she was.
Okay then, are you ready to begin?
The voice I heard was of the man positioned on the side of the screen. It was the voice of a middle-aged man.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know.
What?
I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
Okay. It sounds like he's trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute.
Okay, sure.
It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much.
What exactly is going on?
Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
I can't. I haven't actually even thought about doing a Sayaka voice in so long. You want me to accept that? Sayaka was obviously at a total loss. Yeah, she wanted to go back to her life. You know, she was a famous singer, and she had friends she cared about. You know, her fellow singers. Her fellow group, or should be the correct way to say it. It made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of your life in this school? Accept. What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this.
Why'd you accept?
Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe.
What do we all know?
As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
See, this is the problem. Like, what was the reason we all wanted to stay here? As if on cue, that's where the video cut out. There was a lot I hadn't understood up till now. But this, only this. I simply couldn't comprehend what I'd heard. Because I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad she tried to frame me for murder. So why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light. On the monitor, the video that I thought had finished flashed back on screen. My eyes darted back to the screen. Don't tell me it's everyone. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. Is it myself? Oh, great. Huh? What I saw was me. Impossibly, undeniably me.
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Okay.
Yes.
Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation. But the I in here and now, had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk to him like this.
Now, shall we get straight to the point?
I mean, sure.
Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes.
Okay. This can't be real. I said yes?
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you.
What was the reason we're in this school?
As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
See, now I'm really confused. Why are we being protected in here? What's the reason we're all here? And from there, the video repeated the same screen again and again with the others. Byakuya. So we all said yes. Toko. Hina? Everyone. They all said that they agreed to live in this school forever. And then Kyoko? I guess she'd be the... Yeah, Kyoko. Kyoko. Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father. And when he asked her the question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just the monitor. The DVD player itself had apparently turned off. Which of course meant the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened? Fuck you, Monokuma. Fuck you.
Whoopsies! Looks like it broke. Out of service.
What? It just so happened to break just now?
Too bad.
Now then, when doesn't matter. Failure can strike anytime, anywhere. That's what failure is, right?
Failure my ass. You cut the power on purpose. Well, whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. No, I doubt that. I think Kyoko's conversation may have held a hint to the hopeless truth she was trying to tell you. He'd asked the same question, and then they all said yes. Oh, god damn it. He'd ask them the question, and they'd all say yes. I couldn't help myself. I let out a huge, exasperated sigh. But as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself. A disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point, my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school. I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey,
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine that it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Yeah, convenient outcome. Something like that seemed too obviously... Okay, that's me reading awfully. Something that seemed too obviously work in favor of the mastermind. So does that mean I've lost my memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or... see, that's a very interesting video. So everyone said yes to staying here. We all willingly accepted living here for the rest of our lives. Which explains the class photo then. But if we all don't have recollection of it, that means it might be connected to what happened before Monokuma / the murder game began. And right on time. I believe our class trial is just starting. Or getting ready to kick off. Alright, Monokuma, give me your spiel.
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn.
I feel like you're saying way too many quotes in a row, man.
Although that dawn is totally pitch black.
I don't think so, man, because where there's darkness, there has to be light. Like a famous wizard, I think, told me. Wherever there's darkness, there must be light to fight it. So...
there is no storm that won't eventually end.
yeah.
Of course, then that leads to drought.
You're a really, like, negative Nancy. Right, Monokuma? You're pretty negative, man.
But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again. Because the end is only the beginning.
Okay, sure.
Anyway, let's get started.
Alright, cool. Because I'm really happy we can start this now.
The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you know where.
Well, I'll be sure to figure this all out. I mean, I think I have enough confidence in myself to get this. I mean, we also have the backing of everyone else trying. Alright. It's all about to begin again. The class trial is going to start. The final class trial. The last time all of our lives will be on the line. The last time hope and despair are on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay then. This is the end. Alrighty, so we finally get to this class trial of the true ending mode engaged. I'm not sure how it's gonna go, guys. I have no idea. I think we can figure it out, but it seems like it's gonna be a difficult court case. Now, I'm very afraid that if we fail or fuck up during this, we might not get a retry like we have. So hopefully I can get through this in my first shot without having to fuck up for you guys royally. Now, I do believe Mukuro isn't dead. The fact that 9 lights are on and there's 6 of us, it equals out to 15, we're still missing someone. So Mukuro ain't dead. I think that body is Yugo. And that's going to be revealed in this trial. Because that tattoo could be easily faked. Because it was rubbing off after the explosion. A tattoo wouldn't just smudge off, you know? It just doesn't make sense. It also explains why they were covered in a tarp. Because why else would you care? Unless you're trying to protect certain evidence from not being tampered with by rain or the sprinklers going off. Anyway, guys, I hope you're enjoying this series, and I hope you're excited to see the exciting class trial that awaits us in the next episode of Danganronpa. I know I'm super pumped, and I'm super pumped for, I guess, the next game and the third game to release, and basically I'm super excited. I think April going forward is going to be a nice, busy jump for me. So if you guys are excited for more videos coming out, I am going to try to pump out as many as I can and grind through some games and get some out to you. And I hope you enjoy the ride, and I hope you're ready for it. But anyway, guys, as always, I hope to see you in the next video of whatever I make. And it's your boy Tofuru, signing out.